Welcome to the Become Men Project. We build clarity here. If that's your energy, subscribe. What's good, y'all? PG here. I know I haven't posted a video in about a week, maybe two. My bad. My FND has been kicking my butt, so I've been literally like giving myself grace essentially with that. And we've been trying to figure out like what triggers it, what happened when I get triggered, how long they last for. So I've actually done pretty decent, pretty decent with just managing the pain, showing up, and trying not to beat myself up. Continue, bro. Oh, when I tell you, being my big 30 whatever fucking age I am, and to have to continually tell myself like, hey, you did a great job today. Yes, you were in a lot of pain. Yes, you had a flare, but you still did this and you still did that. Like, celebrate it. So all those things I've been working on for the past couple of weeks, and trying my best to just not get defeated or disappointed, because in my head I'm like, damn, we're 2 years in. Why do I still have these issues? Or why? And it's like, what do you mean why? Like, calm down. You've made it pretty far. Like, give yourself like butter. But yeah, man, I literally have just been going through a lot of different experiences, and I'm super grateful for it. Like, I appreciate it. But I definitely, as I always say, I don't want to let survival be my identity. So I'm working on that. Also, I am working on my receiving. I suck when it comes to receiving, because I'm always so used to giving, or having to give, to felt like I was necessary or needed, or that's how I would have gotten love. So now it's just to be able to receive and not have to show up, and just be like, wow, this is for me. Like, I deserve this. Like, holy fuck, I don't have to perform to have reciprocation. Or what, guys, when I tell you, there's just so much where I do plan to open up more about it once I get certain situations closed out. But it's like, for right now, and I'm grateful that for the past 2 years, I haven't had to say, oh shit, I have to go to a job, I have to do this, I have to do that. Other individuals have chosen to show up for me, and I appreciate that. It's like I'm sitting here and I'm going over my business plan, and I said every what I'm gonna do is, at the end of every week, I'm going to start to implement the pay it forward, in reference to when I needed assistance, or when I needed something. If I wasn't in the community that I was in, which is the right tent. If you guys don't have a community, join up. Awesome. By the way, it's all women, so that's the only caveat there. But yeah, it was just like, wow, to be a part of a community and to be able to get the assistance that I didn't know I can get, because I don't speak up about it. Oh my gosh. We're gonna unpack so much. You're gonna get to know me. And you know, I actually am impressed to see the individual I was before compared to what I am now, and it's like, I wish I still had certain involvement with certain individuals. I could be like, so how much did I change, ish? But yeah, man. Thanks for listening to me. But by the way, I am just super exhausted. My flare ups make my muscle really. this we should probably just turn this episode into a FND series, not series, explanation, because everyone's FND is different. So, um, yeah, I had a slight brain fart. So being that everyone's FND's different, um, I guess we could say like what similarities I might have compared to someone else. But overall, muscle pain, your body pains, uh, you don't, me personally, I don't want to eat, drink, or everything hurts. Yeah. But apart from it hurting, you get super fatigued. It shuts down. I sometimes I want to move my hand and I can't move my hand. Sometimes my hand's throwing up gang signs all 25 hours and I'm like, bruh, you're not done type of thing. So it just depends from what I'm noticing, how your symptoms will react. Taking you guys on this journey of rebuilding and becoming after hitting, this, like, again, for me, it was my lowest low, because yes, I've always gotten into situations. However, it was never to this extent where I could say, wow, I was able to experience reincarnation. That's where I now have an issue with the always being told, death is promised, but now here it is. I survived, and it's, oh, give your life to Jesus. Like, we're gonna jump into that, but just to know, yeah, I'm always hearing death is promised, and then on the flip side to that, I've met individuals where they're like, "Oh, I survived death," and I'm like, right. So, anyways, I've always listened, but I've never paid attention, because in my head it's just like, what luck would I, and I've always said, my luck, mega dead. My luck, yeah. It said, gotcha. But yeah, we'll definitely speak about that experience. The lady that wouldn't give my shoe while I was going through this process, it was crazy. Had a whole adventure, multiple adventures in that adventure, because I was like, why is this so, like, it was so real, but it was so not real. Goodness, oh, yes. I get a sign in my brain, flatlines. But yeah, another part of life that I'm getting used to, where it's like, look at me always saying I never used to smile. Now every time if I want to smile or be excited, shut down. And I keep saying, I feel like I was gifted that if you don't use it, you lose it. And in my case, I fucked around and I found out, unfortunately, and I lost it. So definitely, this whole entire process, it's mentally exhausting, but at the same time, it's like, showing up and just being the best that I can be every day. And then on top of that, now it's like I have to learn different skill sets. I have to learn now how to, like, market myself. Oh my God, bro. Holy fuck. I'm in like a whole different categories now, because a lot of times, so I used to help individuals set up their businesses and stuff, and I never understood certain mindsets. It's like, for me, if I have something that needs to be completed, it's getting completed by any means necessary, and life or death is getting done type shit. Yeah, it is now. I'm at these individuals and I'm like, so you have these dreams, you have these aspirations, but yet you get stuck, like, you gotta pretty much try to overcome it. So because I've always had that brain of go, 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 now I'm experienced in the how can I monetize myself, but not always be on go. And, am I going to become that individual that's going to say, oh, well, I can't do this because I don't have the money or I don't have the funds. I used to tell everyone, like, I'd come up with ideas, but once I come up with the idea, I'm going to Fiverr to go find somebody to XYZ. Then by the time they're done, I'm finding somebody else to run the ads. I'm finding somebody else to. The most I'll probably do is build a website if I wanted to be fancy, but I never fully got engaged in anything that I had to do because I just pay for it. Yeah. So this experience now, it's literally, no, bitch, you're gonna have to build this shit from the ground up, and you're monetizing yourself, essentially. This is also where it's like me becoming, this individual is consistent, because I've been having a lot of dreams, and it's like my dreams are so, like, this is what you need to do. And also because I haven't been in a lot of situations, or a lot of environments rather. So yeah, at this point my dreams are little blueprint. I'm working hard to not get caught up on this timeline conversation and quantum leaping. I'm working really hard not to join any of those conversations because I see the rabbit hole that I could potentially go down. And I don't want that for myself, because laying here for the past couple of weeks and just going through the process and emotions and everything, it's like, God, so above, as above, so below, so above. Y'all know that saying. So, in my head, I'm like, I see. I am so exposed and experienced in life right now. It's like, bro, I literally am grateful for all these experiences because I could speak on so many different facets, from the suicidal ideations to, hey, I love life. Life is great. Let's go raw fire to WTF. Why are we here? Da, da, da. I've gone through all the emotions. I've gone through everything. I still go through the emotions. I still go through everything. However, I make sure that, I I don't put it in the aspect anymore of when everyone would say, oh, or they'll tell me how to feel or tell me this or tell me that, and it's like, but you're not living my experience. Thank you for your feedback, but you're not living my experience. I'm grateful for the support, but I have to learn to trust my own process, and all these things that I'm going through. Literally, it's coming back to, you have to trust self. You have to believe in self. You have to take care of self. Everything starts with self. Whoever you're becoming, it's going to start with you, because if you're not going to show up for you, then who else is going to show up for you? And even when other individuals are showing up for you, hypothetically, they could only show up for so long. So it's like, in that process, who are you becoming to make sure you're able to facilitate, okay, hey, you know what, if this person can't do for me anymore, what's next? So yeah, I really love y'all. This was just literally a quick impromptu rant, more than likely, and yeah, we're gonna chop it up. I love y'all. I'm gonna also start going live, probably an hour every day, and just hang out and probably listen to music or do something while I work. Just I can interact and build our community from there. But yeah, today's been interesting. It's Thursday, and it's like, wow, we're already in April come next week, and I'm really like, all right, bro, who are you becoming? What's next? you know, yeah. what's next is my trajectory. And when I say what's next is it, for me, it's, I don't know what my what's next or what I want my what's next to be, but I want a what's next. Does that make any sense? Hopefully somebody's feeling me, especially with my undecisiveness. So yeah, there's that. But I love you guys again. I hope you all are showing up for yourself on a daily basis. And I hope you're becoming everything and more that you choose and say that you are going to become. Just remember you're safe, you're enough, you deserve it, and you're worth it. Also, join the Becoming Project, because at the end of the day, we're all about clarity. You feel me? And if that's your energy, go ahead and subscribe. I love you. See you later.